Chillos, welcome back. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and this is my anime corner. Here to give you guys that review on Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 4, I believe. Yeah, episode 4. Man, that boy Fushiguro, he just keeps showing, proving himself. I thought he was, some weak ass. Not too weak, but just a minor side character. But he gave Seto the words. And before he can give him the words, he explained to him. He broke down to him his ability on why he able to pass through certain barriers and not be seen and whatnot. And obviously it's because he doesn't carry any cursed energy besides in his tools, which he explained how he pretty much all the cursed energy around him, he shrinks, forms into a tool, and he shrinks it so small that he can fit it, in his, inside of him. He eats it, and invisible man. Visible organs, like he said, so you won't see him until those tools are being used. You won't be aware that he's there until that fact of him, using and possessing his tools, his cursed tools. Seto, he tried, he really tried. He used his strongest cursed energy that he manipulates, the dragon and shit, and it still wasn't no match for Fushiguro. He still came out on top. Slit this man's Seto straight across his chest, straight X across this man's chest, and he slit him enough just not to kill him, but to graze him and show him, that, he's a force to be reckoned with, and he could have killed him if he really wanted to, type of deal. But he just left him to bleed out, which is stupid. You always gotta finish the kill. You gotta finish the kill, my boy, and that's what comes to bite him in the ass, cause he delivers the vessel, the star vessel, to what's his name? Shigeru Sonata, the star religious group representative and shit. And as he's exiting out of the building, from collecting his funds and shit, that boy Gojo right there waiting on him. He want all that. Gojo, he want that rematch. He want to finish what they started. And like I said, bro, you gotta finish the kill. He should have cut old boy head off. He's stupid. He was too cocky. He was too cocky and arrogant. For his own good. And again, Gojo, but this time instead of what's her name, Fujiguro, breaking down, to him, his ability, and pretty much how he about to kill this man. Gojo does it, and he explains how he survived that attack, which is the reverse curse technique that this man finally learned. He fully mastered it, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. He used that bitch. Oh my god. He used that shit so clean on this man, Fujiguro. Man, words couldn't explain how hype I was watching this shit, bro. He was high off life. He was high he was so happy, bro. This dude Fujiguro couldn't even touch him. None of his cursed tools was touching this man at all. And it was wild. Because like I said, he used he finally learned the reverse curse technique, which is, multiplying, the negative energy against itself to create more positive energy. And it sounds more easier when you say it, but it's hard to be, it's a hard ass task to be done. And he finally did it. Because you see, cursed energy is a negative energy, and while it can enhance the body, it can't regenerate. So what he do? Multiply that motherfucker. and fucking created positive ass energy out of it. Like, bro, what? That blew my mind for a minute. I'm like, what? Hold on, rewind. It was wild. And then the even more killer thing, Fujiguro knew all about this, man. He studied the limitless technique, the reverse. He studied this, man, Gojo, like to the T. And it still wasn't enough. He couldn't keep up. Once he learned that reversal fully, 100%, it was over. Because he combined the reversal with the amplified energy and created, which is red and blue, and created an imaginary mass so powerful that it killed Fujiguro. Obliterated this man's whole fucking upper half. Had a hole in this man's body. Asking him his last words. And he gonna say some shit about his son being pretty much sacrificed to his former clan that he was in or whatever, and some shit like that. But that shit don't matter right now, my boy. You're done, son. Gojo he put them eyes on your ass and fucking gave you the pause. And again, it was funny too, because Fujiguro, he noticed in his eyes too. He said something ain't right. He not looking like he did when I first fought him, but fuck it, we gonna murk him. But nope. That imaginary mask, imaginary mask technique, purple. It was the deal. It was a done dealing. Once Gojo combined both techniques of his, it was over. It was over, bro. It was over from the start. When I watched from my eyes, because once I seen Gojo, I already knew. Like he in his eye, you can see in his eyes. I've seen in his eyes for myself that it was time. It was time for him to put the pause on that man and show him what he really about. Because he took him lightly a little bit the first go around. So, that's it, man. That's it for this episode. Honestly, it was nice and brief. From pause to pause. From Fujiguro giving Seto the pause to Gojo, giving him the pause. It was, full circle. Full circle pause given. Yeah. As I always say, leave some comments, like and subscribe. Support the fucking corp. And, what else I gotta say? Doodles!